Now, days after the American House of Representatives passed a bill that made it mandatory for TikTok's owner to sell the social media platform or face a total ban in the country, a war of words has now broken out between the United States and China, as was expected. As TikTok faces a potential fate that has already fallen on a string of American social media giants that have tried to make it in China. The Chinese foreign minister has raised an important question. He has described this act by the American Parliament as an act of bullying. Now, China has said that America, which boasts about its freedom of speech and expression, is now banning TikTok in the United States, which shows how ironic American claims of freedom of expression actually are.
TikTok is registered in full accordance with US laws, operates in a legal and compliant manner, and is subject to the supervision of the United States. But the US side is trying every possible means to use its national power to suppress it by not only imposing a ban, but even forcing it to break with its parent company. It is truly ironic that a country that boasts of freedom of speech and a free market economy would use state power to suppress a specific enterprise.
China has further said that under the pretext of national security, the United States is trying to suppress the Chinese owner of TikTok. Now, the wildly popular social media giant is owned by the Chinese-based ByteDance, which under the Chinese law is required to hand over information requested by the government. The US lawmakers fear that the American users' data could actually be compromised or manipulate content that is displayed on the platform, a claim which TikTok has rejected. But considering this, on Tuesday, the US House voted to pass the legislation. The bill now goes to the Senate, where it is likely to face a bit more scrutiny. The American President Joe Biden, whose re-election campaign joined TikTok just last month, has said that he will sign the bill if it passes both the houses of the Congress. On the other hand, some governments around the globe have already taken the steps to block TikTok. For instance, in the European Union policy-making institutions, the European Parliament, the European Commission and the European Council, TikTok is banned from the staff phones. The European Commission announced that the measure will actually help protect against cybersecurity threats and actions which may be exploited for cyber attacks. The government staff in some of the bloc's 27 member states, including Belgium, Denmark and the Netherlands, have also been told not to use TikTok on their work phones. After similar steps were taken by the European Union, Canada has banned TikTok from all government-issued phones. In February, even Britain announced a TikTok ban on government ministers and civil servants using TikTok on their devices, with officials citing the security of state information as a key concern. The British Parliament has also followed with a TikTok ban on associated devices and electronics connected to its network. In America, the bill, of course, faces a bit of an uncertain future in the Senate, and before the vote happens, Beijing has warned that a ban will ultimately backfire in the United States itself. Although if TikTok is actually banned in the United States, then its fate that for long has happened to American apps trying to get into China. Beijing currently blocks much of American social media platforms, including Google, YouTube, X, Instagram, WhatsApp and Facebook. China says this because they refuse to follow the Chinese government's rules on data collection and the type of content that is shared on them. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.